Shavua Tov, a good tevoch. Going into story number 3 of the Shivchei Shem Tov. The name of the story is Hamelech Megadel es Rabbi Eliezer. Literally, the king rises Rabbi Eliezer. He promotes him to a higher position. That's the idea. And as we have told the story before, last week, Rabbi Eliezer had been captured from the land where he grew up, and he was sold in a faraway country by these bandits, and he was sold to serve to slavery. The master, the owner who bought him, eventually gave him as a servant to the great minister of the king, and he showed that he was a tzaddik who received revelations from heaven and was able to advise the king on a way to win a war, many battles after that. And so the story says that the king raised Rabbi Eliezer, as we've mentioned before, and he made him his minister of the army, minister of war, I guess, and the commander of his armies in battle, because he saw with his own eyes that God was with him. And everything that he did, that Rabbi Eliezer did, was successful. Wherever he sent him to fight his battles, his wars, he was very successful. And so Rabbi Eliezer had a worry in his head. What would happen at the end if he were to stay in this place? Maybe it was now the time to run away back to his country of origin. It was revealed to him from heaven, "You are yet to stay in this place." It happened that one day, the grand minister of the king, the Mishneh Lamelech, the second in command after the king, passed away. And since Rabbi Eliezer had found favor in the eyes of the king, he was given the available position, the empty position. He became the royal advisor. Also, the daughter of this grand minister was given to him as a wife. Rabbi Eliezer managed to never even touch her. With the help of heaven, he used many excuses and tricks to avoid staying the night in his house. But even when he was in his house, for some reason, he would not touch her at all. It happened also that in that country, no Jew was allowed to stay. If a Jew was found, there was only one ruling: the Jew must be executed. And it had been so for many years. Once, his given wife, the daughter of this late grand minister, told him, "Please tell me, did you find some fault in me? Why do you not even touch me, and you don't do with me as all the men do with their wives?" So he said to her, "Swear to me that you will not reveal this to anyone, and I'll tell you the truth." So she swore, and he said, "I am a Jew." Immediately, she sent him back to his country of origin with a great reward of silver and gold. Unfortunately, on the way, he was attacked by these robbers, assaulted by these robbers, and they took away all the valuable possessions that he had. When he was on the path, on the way to his home, Eliyahu Hanavi, prophet Elijah the prophet, appeared to him, and he said to him, "In the schus, in the merit of what you have done, this incredible, we call it the nisayon, this test of all these years in this faraway place, you're from a Jew, and even when a non-Jewish woman was given to you, you stayed true to your faith and to your wife in the country where you left. You will be given a special gift. A son will be born to you, and he will be a righteous man in the eyes of God and in the eyes of Israel, the people of Israel. And he will fulfill that pasuk, that verse from Yeshayahu, from Isaiah, Israel asher bcha etpa'er, Israel, in you I shall be glorified." The name of this child would be Israel ben Eliezer, whom we shall come to know as the Baal Shem Tov. Next week I will not be recording, as in the moment that Shabbat finishes, the holiday of Shavuot will begin. It is the holiday in which we receive the Torah, and all the souls of all the Jews ever to be born were present at the time. And so we should all celebrate and receive the Torah, Kabbalas HaTorah, besimcha v'pnimius, with happiness and with innerness, and listen to the Torah reading the morning of the first day of Shavuot, Sunday, not this one, next week. And I shall come back then the week after for the next story of the Baal Shem Tov. Shavua Tov, a good Tevach.